All right, so yesterday I made a video on the spacing measurement between the two lenses. This is a method in order to actually create space without putting plastic in the gaps just yet. So the front lens element, this is the configuration I got. There's going to be a washer in front of the lens, and in the back you got a washer, a lock washer, and a nut. And what that lock washer is going to do is going to hold it tight and stiff against the surface. Well, it looks like I had a little problem. I can't actually fit that washer in there, and it barely has enough of a gap there to fit the lock washer on. So I'm just going to use the lock washer on the back end, but I got to tighten it down all the way or it's going to be crooked just like that. So I need to lock it down all the way so it ends up being straight and comes out. All right, we got all four in. So what that means is now I have all the holes lined up and it's locked down. So now I can go get my proper spacing. Now the measurement I'm shooting for is 28.1, and that's from the plate, bottom of the plate to bottom of the plate, and that's the silver area right here. That's what I meant. And those two plates have to be even and all the way across on 04. So I'm going to set my nuts to be 28.1 millimeters. Now, unfortunately, I did try to use the nuts on the inside. Well, I don't think that's going to work. The space between the lens body and the nuts, there's not enough clearance for me to do it. So what I'm going to eventually have to do is I'm just going to have to make some kind of spacer for in between so I can keep the exact distance that I need. But right here is where I need it. But it's liable to slide down because, you know, the nuts have not been set. But either way, I got my gap right all the way around, and that's how thin it needs to be.